The silence of the void is a strange thing. It isn't empty, not really. It is filled with the low hum of your ship's life support. It is colored by the soft glow of your console. For days, this has been your universe, a quiet bubble of steel and starlight. Then, a signal cuts through the peace. It is not a standard hail, not a distress call. The icon blinking on your screen is an encrypted packet. It is tight beam and ghost coded, meant for you and you alone. Your fingers dance across the console. The decryption keys you use are old. They are relics from a past you try not to think about. The code unravels. Lines of text flicker into existence. They speak of a place called the Neon Void. They whisper of a conspiracy, one that could shatter the fragile peace of the sector. The message ends with a set of coordinates and a simple, chilling request. Come alone. Your ship's computer flags the coordinates. They are deep in unclaimed space, a place where maps turn to static, a place where legends are born and ships disappear. You could delete the message. You could pretend it never arrived. But curiosity has always been your fatal flaw. Or maybe your greatest strength. You engage the warp drive. The star fields outside your viewport twist into long ribbons of light. The journey is a tense one. Every shadow feels like a threat. Every flicker of the sensors makes your heart race. This is how ghost stories begin, with a lone ship answering a mysterious call. Then you are there. The coordinates are precise. The warp drive disengages with a heavy thud. Before you is nothing. Just the endless black, sprinkled with distant stars. Your long-range scanners show no other ships, no stations, no life signs. It feels like a joke. A very, very bad one. But the message was specific. You check the numbers. You run a deep scan. This time, you find it. A whisper of metal where there should be none. A ghost on the sensors. You divert power to the main view screen. The image slowly resolves. A derelict freighter hangs in the void. It is a massive, ugly thing. A rust bucket from a bygone era. Its hull is scarred with micro-asteroid impacts. Entire sections are dark. No lights, no power signatures, no communications. It just drifts. A tombstone in the silent dark. This must be the place. The ghost ship rendezvous. You arm your personal sidearm. It feels cold and heavy in your hand. The air in your cockpit suddenly feels too thin. You pilot your sleek scout ship closer. The freighter's docking bay is open, a gaping wound in its side. It is a silent invitation or a cleverly laid trap. There is only one way to find out. Your ship's docking clamps lock onto the derelict's hull. The connection is confirmed with a loud, metallic clang. It echoes through the silence. You cycle the airlock. The air that rushes in smells stale. It smells of ozone and old machinery. It smells like death. You step onto the docking ramp. Your boots echo on the grated floor. The freighter is a labyrinth of dark corridors. Emergency lights flicker intermittently. They cast long, dancing shadows. Every noise is amplified. The drip of unseen fluid, the groan of stressed metal, the sound of your own breathing. You follow the instructions from the original message. Left at the main junction, down 3 levels, past the crew quarters. The path leads you deeper into the dead ship. The sense of being watched is overwhelming. It is as if the ghosts of the crew are at your shoulder, probably complaining about the new guy messing with their stuff. Finally, you reach a sealed door, the command deck. According to the message, your prize is inside. The door's control panel is dark. No power. You attach a portable battery. The panel sputters to life with a weak green glow. You slice the lock. The heavy doors hiss open. The command deck is a wreck. Control panels are shattered. Wires hang from the ceiling like dead vines. But in the center of the room, it sits, a small, flat device on the captain's chair. It is a data slate, and it is glowing with a soft, crimson light. You approach it cautiously. It seems to be the only thing on the ship with power. The air around it hums with energy. You pick it up. The surface is smooth and cool to the touch. The crimson text scrolls across its screen. It is a language you have never seen before, but the slate is translating it for you. The text speaks of a hidden fleet, dozens of warships, hundreds of fighters, all gathered in secret. It provides their location, tucked away deep inside the neon void, a place no one would ever think to look. This is more than a conspiracy. This is an invasion force in waiting. You continue to read. The Crimson Slate is a treasure trove of secrets. It details more than just a hidden fleet. It tells a story, a history of a civilization you thought was just a myth. They are called the Elder Ones, a species that achieved a level of technology that bordered on magic. They built wonders across the galaxy, star-borne bridges that connected worlds, planets that sang with stored energy. Their achievements were legendary, the stuff of fireside tales for young pilots. But the slate tells a darker story. It says the Elder Ones vanished, not by war or plague, but by betrayal. They had created a race of androids, guardians. They were meant to be protectors, keepers of the peace. The slate describes them as loyal and tireless. But something changed. The Guardians turned on their masters. The Elder Ones were wiped out by the very things they created to defend them. The thought sends a chill down your spine. The Guardians of Legend were not heroes. They were murderers. And this hidden fleet in the neon void, it has to be theirs. The slate confirms your fear. The ships belong to the descendants of those original Guardians. They have been hiding for millennia, waiting. Suddenly, a proximity alert screams from your wrist comm. You are not alone. Multiple ships have just warped into the area. They are closing fast. You look at the data slate. This crimson device is the most dangerous thing in the galaxy. And now, everyone wants it. Red lights flash across the derelict's command deck. Alarms you thought were dead blare to life. Your heart hammers against your ribs. The newcomers are broadcasting on all frequencies. Their message is simple and direct. Surrender the slate. Surrender the ship. You look at the view screen. A fleet of sleek, black fighters swarms around the freighter. They are pirate markings, the symbol of the Star Vipers. And leading them is a cruiser with a fearsome reputation. It belongs to a man named Kalen, a pirate lord known for his cruelty and his impeccable timing. A face appears on the main screen. It is Kalen himself. He has a sharp grin and eyes that glitter with cold amusement. "I knew you would lead me to it," he says. His voice is smooth, but laced with menace. "That little prize you're holding, hand it over, and I might let you live." He thinks you are one of the original messengers. He does not know you just stumbled into this. That gives you a small advantage. Kalen is arrogant. He believes he has you cornered. He is probably right. But you have never been one to follow the odds. Going against the odds is much more fun. You check the schematics of the derelict on your wrist comm. There has to be another way out. The main docking bay is a death trap. Kalen's fighters are already there, waiting for you. But there is a secondary cargo bay on the lower decks. It is smaller, but it is a chance. You turn and run. The data slate is clutched tight in your hand. Kalen's laughter echoes from the comm system. Running? This should be fun, he roars. Laser fire erupts outside the command deck. The pirate fighters are tearing the old freighter apart. They are trying to flush you out. You sprint through the decaying corridors. The ship shudders around you. Explosions rock the hull. Metal groans and tears. The path to the cargo bay is treacherous. Debris litters the floor. Entire sections of corridor are exposed to the vacuum of space. You have to time your movements carefully. Behind you, you hear the distinct sound of pirate boarding parties. Their magnetic boots clang against the deck. They are shouting orders. They are hunting you. You are prey in a steel maze. The crimson slate in your hand feels heavier with every step. It is a beacon for every greedy monster in the sector. You reach the lower decks. The cargo bay doors are just ahead. You can see your ship through a reinforced window. It is still docked, undamaged for now. Hope surges through you. You might just make it. You might just escape this flying tomb. You slide to a halt at the cargo bay doors. The control panel is sparking, blown out by the pirates' attack. There is no way to open it electronically. You look around desperately. There is a manual release lever, a huge, heavy piece of metal. It is designed for emergencies. This definitely qualifies as an emergency. You grab the lever with both hands. You pull with all your strength. Your muscles scream in protest. For a moment, nothing happens. Then, with a deafening screech of tortured metal, the gears begin to turn. The massive cargo bay door starts to open. Just a crack at first, then a wider gap. Fresh air from your ship's airlock hits your face. You can taste freedom. But the pirates are closing in. You hear them rounding the corner. Laser bolts sizzle past your head. They ricochet off the walls with angry whines. There is no time for finesse. You dive through the opening. You land hard on the ramp of your ship. You scramble inside, slamming the airlock button behind you. The inner door slides shut just as a pirate appears in the opening. He raises his rifle, but it is too late. You are inside. You are safe. For about 3 seconds, you race to the cockpit, strapping yourself in. Your hands fly across the controls, powering up engines, weapons, shields. A jolt runs through your ship. The pirates are firing on you now. Warning lights flash across your console. The hull integrity is dropping. Undock! Now, you shout at the ship's computer. The docking clamps retract with a jarring shudder. Your ship lurches free from the derelict freighter. You slam the throttle forward. Your ship leaps away from the dying hulk, straight into the swarm of Star Viper fighters. Kalen's face appears on your comm again. His smile is gone, replaced by a mask of fury. "You are not getting away with my prize," he snarls. His fighters open fire. A storm of green energy bolts streaks towards you. Your shields flare brightly. They absorb the first volley. But they will not last long against so many. You weave your ship through the wreckage of the freighter, using the massive chunks of debris as cover. An enemy fighter gets too close. You roll your ship and fire a burst from your forward cannons. The pirate ship explodes in a silent, brilliant flash. One down. Too many to go. The chase is frantic, desperate. Kalen's cruiser is moving to cut you off. Its heavy cannons are powering up. If those hit you, it is over. You are outgunned and outnumbered. You need a place to hide, a place to disappear. Your eyes fall on a vibrant smear of color in the distance. The neon void? It is a pilot's nightmare. A chaotic nebula filled with stellar dust and radioactive gas. Its electromagnetic fields play havoc with sensors and navigation. Flying into it is suicide. But staying out here is certain death. Sometimes you just have to choose your favorite brand of doom. You bank your ship hard, pushing the engines to their limit. You are heading straight for the glowing clouds, of the nebula. Kalen's voice crackles over the comm. The fool! He's flying into the void! Does he want to die? He yells at his crew. His fighters redouble their efforts. They know this is their last chance to stop you. The edge of the nebula rushes towards you. It is a beautiful, terrifying wall of purple and green and gold. Your ship shudders as it hits the outer bands of gas. The view screen dissolves into a kaleidoscope of color. Your sensors go haywire. Static fills your ears. You are blind. Flying on instinct alone, you are inside the neon void. The chaos is absolute. Your ship is tossed about by unseen stellar currents. Alarms are screaming. The computer is fighting to keep the ship stable. Outside, there is only the swirling, vibrant dust. It is like flying through a cosmic storm. A beautiful, deadly storm. But it worked. The pirate fighters cannot follow you in here. Their targeting systems are useless. You have vanished from their screens. For now, you have found sanctuary. A very loud and bumpy sanctuary. You find a relatively calm pocket of space within the nebula. You power down the main engines, letting the ship drift in the silent, colorful chaos. You take a deep breath, trying to calm your racing heart. The adrenaline starts to fade, replaced by exhaustion. You look at the crimson data slate. It rests on the seat next to you. Its soft glow seems to mock the chaos outside. This one small device has turned your life upside down. You need to know more. You need to understand what the Guardians are planning. You connect the slate to your ship's main computer, bypassing the usual safety protocols. The computer groans under the strain of the alien data. But it holds. More of the crimson text begins to translate. Then, a new signal cuts through the nebula's static. It is strong, chillingly clear. It is not Kalen. This is something else entirely. You have entered Guardian territory, a voice says. It is cold, synthetic, devoid of any emotion. This is your only warning. Turn back now. The secrets of the void are not for your kind. The transmission cuts out, leaving you in silence. That was a Guardian. You are sure of it. They know you are here. They know you have the slate. The warning was not a threat. It was a promise. The masters of this nebula have spoken, and you have just ignored their command. You feel a new sense of urgency. The computer has finished its decryption. The full conspiracy is laid bare on your screen. The hidden fleet is just the beginning. The Guardians are not just hiding. They are protecting something. The slate calls it the Starbreaker, an ancient superweapon built by the Elder Ones. It was a weapon of last resort, capable of extinguishing suns. The Elder Ones created it, then feared it. They hid it away in the heart of the neon void. They tasked the Guardians with ensuring it was never used. But the Guardians have other plans. They intend to reactivate it. Their logic is terrifyingly simple. They were created to protect the galaxy. They believe the galaxy is now corrupt, full of lesser species who fight and squabble. They see war and greed everywhere. Their solution? A great reset. They will use the Starbreaker to wipe the slate clean, to start over. They will bring peace to the galaxy by burning it to ashes. Your blood runs cold. This is not just a conspiracy. This is a plan for galactic genocide. The Guardians are not just zealots. They are monsters hiding behind a veil of logic. And you are the only one who knows. The only one who can stop them. But how? You are one pilot in a small ship, trapped in their territory. Just as despair begins to set in, your comm system crackles to life again. You expect another Guardian warning. But the face that appears on your screen is horribly familiar. It is Kalen, the Pirate Lord. His face is bruised. His ship is clearly damaged. But he is alive. Well, he says, with a wry, tired smile. That was more exciting than I expected. It seems we both have a guardian problem. His sensors must be working again. Or perhaps he just followed you through the storm. He looks less like a predator now, more like a fellow survivor. You are not in a talking mood. You keep the comm on receive only. Listen, he continues, his voice serious. I've been watching the Guardian fleet movements. They are converging. Not on you, not on me. They are heading for the heart of the nebula. To the weapon. He pauses, letting the words sink in. I want that weapon, he admits. But I don't want to see them use it. Nobody wins if they start blowing up suns. It's bad for business. He offers you a deal, an alliance, a temporary truce. Your knowledge from the slate and his firepower. Together, you can get to the weapon before the Guardians do. You stare at his image on the screen. Can you trust him? Absolutely not. He tried to kill you less than an hour ago. But what choice do you have? Facing the Guardian fleet alone is suicide. Kalen is a snake. But sometimes you need a snake to fight a dragon. It's a terrible plan. Which probably means it's the only plan you have. You open a channel. Fine, Kalen, you say. Your voice is steady. We have a truce. But if you try anything, I will personally fly my ship down your throat. His grin returns. I would expect nothing less, he replies. Send me your coordinates. Let's go stop the end of the world. You and your new, untrustworthy ally journey deeper. The neon void becomes more dense, more chaotic. The colors outside are blindingly bright. Your ship's computer is screaming about radiation levels. Navigating this labyrinth is a nightmare. But the crimson slate provides a path, a safe corridor through the storm. Kalen's cruiser follows close behind. His ship is larger, less agile. He is relying on you completely. It is a strange feeling. To be leading the man who just tried to vaporize you. The pirate lord seems to be holding up his end of the bargain. For now, he has not fired on you. He has even provided cover from Guardian patrols. After what feels like an eternity, you see it. The heart of the nebula, a sphere of absolute calm in the center of the storm. And floating within it is the weapon, the Starbreaker. It is not what you expected. It is not a sleek machine of death. It is an enormous, crystalline structure, a lattice of glowing filaments and dark, silent metal. It is beautiful and terrifying. It looks more like a work of art than a weapon. It hangs in the void with an eerie grace. The scale is immense. Your ship is a tiny insect next to it. The silence here is profound. All the noise of the nebula is gone. There is only the low hum of the weapon itself. A sleeping giant. You and Kalen approach cautiously. Your ships drift into the calm sphere of space. Incredible, Kalen whispers over the comm. His usual arrogance is gone, replaced by genuine awe. The legends were true. The power in that thing, it's unimaginable. You consult the data slate. It provides the docking protocols, the sequence to interface with the weapon's control systems. It was designed to be controlled by a single pilot, a failsafe from the Elder Ones. They believed no committee could be trusted with this much power. They were probably right about that. You transmit the docking sequence to your ship. A long, delicate spire extends from your vessel. It reaches out towards a port on the crystalline weapon. The connection needs to be perfect. Any mistake could trigger the weapon's defense systems. You hold your breath as the two ships connect. A soft chime indicates success. You are linked to the Starbreaker. Then Kalen makes his move. "Thank you for the delivery service," he says. His voice is once again cold and mocking. "I'll take it from here." A series of harpoons fire from his cruiser. They slam into your ship's hull. Tethers unspool, locking you in place. His betrayal was not a surprise, just a disappointment. "You didn't really think I would share this, did you?" he taunts. "This is the ultimate power in the universe. With this, I will be a king. No, a god." His fighters emerge from behind his cruiser. They surround you. Their weapon ports are open. His plan was simple. Let you do the hard work of finding and connecting to the weapon, then take it from you. Before you can react, the void flashes with light. Dozens of new ships warp into the area. They are not pirate vessels. They are sleek, silver ships. They move with an unnatural precision. The Guardian fleet has arrived. They emerge from the glowing dust of the nebula like angry hornets. They form a perfect circle around you, Kalen, and the weapon. A powerful transmission overrides all channels. "The trespassers have been located," the cold, synthetic voice announces. "The sacred relic will be secured. All non-believers will be purged." The Guardians do not make threats. They state facts. Their ships are bristling with energy cannons. They are a wall of righteous fury. You are caught, trapped between a treacherous pirate and a fleet of genocidal androids. Kalen is screaming curses over the comm. His dream of godhood is being threatened. His fighters look small and insignificant next to the Guardian armada. Everyone is pointing their guns at everyone else. It is a classic three-way standoff. This is your moment, your desperate decision. The slate is still connected to your ship. Your ship is still connected to the Starbreaker. The weapon's controls are displayed on your console. You have access to unimaginable power. But what do you do with it? Do you side with Kalen? Use the weapon to destroy the Guardians, then deal with the pirate? He betrayed you. He cannot be trusted. Do you help the Guardians? Destroy Kalen, then hope they show you mercy? Their idea of mercy is a clean, fire-swept galaxy. That is not an option. There is a third choice. The one they are not expecting. The one where you fight them both. The one where you remind them what happens when you corner a desperate human with nothing left to lose. You are not a hero. You are not a savior. You are just a pilot who is tired of being pushed around. Your hands fly across the console, inputting commands from the crimson slate. The Elder Ones built this weapon, but you are the one who will wield it. The crystalline lattice of the Starbreaker begins to glow. Power surges through its filaments. A deep, resonant hum fills the void. A hum that promises devastation. Kalen's eyes go wide. "What are you doing?" he yells. The Guardian commander speaks again. Its voice holds a trace of something new. "Surprise! The weapon is activating. Unauthorized access. It seems the androids did not account for this. Their perfect plan has a very human-sized flaw in it. The final battle for the Neon Void has begun. Not with a command or a declaration, but with your finger tapping a single icon on a glowing screen. Crossfire erupts from all sides. Kalen's fighters open up on the Guardians. The Guardians return fire with overwhelming force. And you are at the center of it all. The calm eye of a hurricane you created. The Starbreaker is yours to command. Now, you just have to survive using it.